All right, hello everybody online. We are just starting our live stream, so hopefully you'll join us at some point during the day. This is our Habit Virginia Tech and WCU teams here that are setting up for the total solar eclipse. Right now we are just beginning our timeline. So in this case, we're going to do Phil here right in front of you all, and you'll be able to see it. And then behind them, they'll be laying out the flight string, and they'll be laying out all the payloads as we prepare for launch. I will continue to check back in with you all and hopefully explain anything as we go along here on this live stream. And hopefully it continues live streaming the entire time we have our fill and launch. So hopefully you all will enjoy the show right before totality. Again, we will not be streaming totality, but this is all of the fill and preparation for our balloons. And then we will also film the launch here probably around 12:30 Central Time as our first balloon, and then the second balloon goes up around 12:50. So hope you all enjoy the show, and I will check back in and hopefully explain what you all actually see.
I know, but it's about we gotta be in we gotta catch each other all day.
Jenny?
This is the balloons here.
Speaking of balloons, I don't bring them out yet. I will tell them.
At T-1 hour, that's gonna be 11:50. Yeah, 11. We're gonna get like 20,000 views halfway through.
We'll do gloves on at 10. We'll do gloves on at like 10, 20-ish.
Oh, okay. Should I just take pictures of people then?
Oh, fine. We have time. You don't have to stand here and then work on payload.
You want me to like turn it on, go for a walk, turn it off?
I'm gonna do some more.
Yeah, let's do that. See if we can get any packets. If not, we need Kevin to set his stuff up.
Yeah. I think our payloads are here. Everybody has to get their pictures. Yeah.
You don't, I don't know if it's in the sun, but if you don't,
We can ours in the shit. Okay,
They're holding it, okay?
These just be lined up like.
No, actually, pretty chill.
What? Just so they're lined up.
There's no chance. This will not work. That'll do stuff here soon.
yeah. I think it's so hot so quickly. I'm just trying to shade it as much as I can. That's why I don't want the balloons out here.
Keep your water in the shade, otherwise it's gonna get hot.
That's the top. Well, this is the fill. If you want the full one, it's that.
Wait, but this isn't right. No, I think you're still working on BT.
Everyone, make sure you're
Yeah,
staying
so the
hydrated.
full-
There's water in the cargo
Yeah, these need to
van.
be full. They're switched, and then here they are. But I I know they're.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, so I'm also working on NEBP, right?
Um.
I'm not holding, but I'm working on it.
Yeah. You're not holding anything because you're working on the payload.
Tyler, he loves having his picture taken.
Didn't realize we were a week though.
I already took a picture.
Didn't realize we were a week though.
Yeah, I already got.
Dude, we need to get a picture, like a video of us.
Timeline is so much slower. We're not skipping the time.
Yeah. We build in all this time because we think we need more.
Jeopardy music.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good. We're
It's
just
the
like,
end of the time when that's going to be like things are going to be moving fast.
Yeah. Once payloads turn on, it's like
it's
we're on
they
the
start like
clock.
kind of should start.
10:20.
Jenny, just so you know, the flight string's laid out like that on purpose. Since Maxime's flight payload's on the flight string, yeah, we're keeping Maxime's on.
That's really funny.
Maxime!
Oh yeah, I can tell it.
What's going on here?
That's so good.
Hi everyone online. What you'll see is that our students are going to be laying out the flight string. I think you should be able to see the parachutes in the shot here on the right. We have a bright orange flight string today for both flight strings. And the reason why one of them comes really close to fill is actually because we're trying to keep the payloads in the shade and out of the sun. It's a nice sunny day here in Thayer, Missouri. So we're trying to keep everything cool and ready for launch. We've had some issues in the past with overheating of payloads when they sit out in the sun too long. So that's what we're trying to do today, is keep them out of the sun.
I did it on the email that I sent.
Lay the house down. I'm literally deceased Houston. We have a problem. There's no oxygen on Apollo 11, and Angela is slain. I don't know if I'm making it out of this. I've already got
Every time you're at Eclipse, I'm like, where is it pointing right now?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's gonna get two Angela eyes.
They're going right up to my eye. Like,
do we have both anchors?
yeah, they're both ready.
Oh my god, there's so many.
And they're at
Are they shorter?
not. They're like here, so I mean, like I want to hold them like. Yeah. Yeah. Is that
Oh,
good?
that's a good point. We're gonna get DMCA.
Go try. Okay.
No, but they have broken things.
Also, I don't want to like, for the volume, I don't
I
want
don't know
to
what you're talking about.
yelling over music.
Well, it's definitely better for people who have to like.
Let's get some Brian shots. I feel like we need more shots.
He's risked up the public. So are they.
We have an 80 picture.
Or the Eclipse. Really? They get out
A lot of
There's gonna be some great pictures. So I've been getting fucked up.
That might be so nice. Do you have butter spray?
We have some too.
It's the only good smelling bug spray.
It's for unpacking fill equipment. But hey, I'm enjoying the time.
yeah, so I don't think
Because
we'll
once
get a lot
that starts, it's gonna be really stressful.
They must have heard about this.
Yes.
There's some in the
They were kind of like, we don't really.
If you don't want to do it, you can have like his Kevin. Kevin's. I've done it with Kevin like 100
Yeah,
times.
they're super complicated.
Just make sure
Like, when I first started,
don't grab above the net.
great,
It's just very like, yeah, sure.
no question.
Yeah. Or let go. Don't let go,
Something goes wrong.
and don't grab above the net. They like charge. You're going to let go. Then grab above the net.
Should I wear my sweatshirt for this test? Put some screen on. I don't want to like get oil.
The balloon shouldn't hit you,
Okay.
but
Not like it was that.
Yeah.
it's not too windy
I will say,
Should we right now, knock on wood, not like burn the wood, but it should be fine.
The cloud.
I'm just trying to let it here. I felt like worried
I will say that like once the eclipse starts, we'll lose a lot of cloud cover.
Yeah.
I don't know because of the droplet.
I have no clue.
Curious.
You guys want to go play on the playground after we launch our balloons?
I might be get ice cream too. That ice cream place over there closes at 4.
Didn't you just regress into second?
I want to move the NEBP flight string.
It doesn't look very thick. It looks kind of like thin clouds.
Very low. Yeah, most of the clouds will make
Yeah, what's the flight track? Jenny said she just ran one. I want to
Just watching that spot. Yeah.
Yeah, that big chunk of clouds.
Yeah, but you'll be able to see it. We're the same as usually. We're still good at Oh yeah, I'm still the same length. It's maybe moved a little bit more north,
Are all the cars going on Chase?
yes. Although I need to talk with Kevin about whether we're all going to go or whether some of us are going to stop at Three Rivers. We have to unload the helium.
That makes sense.
Get them out there to get to the first location. If we only have one,
touch it if it works.
that would suck if we needed it for too long.
This is so exciting, guys.
Good job.
How many viewers do we have?
One.
Yes. He's a good supporter.
I need to send out the live stream.
So can you open it up on YouTube right now?
Here we go. Just tell me all the clouds are going to be.
All the clouds. We love science.
Wait, that's me.
Yeah.
There's about it 10 seconds. Yeah, no, because it's the
Maybe it's time we get multiple instances tie off.
No, because I think there's like a bunch of
Basically what that is you saw me doing it. Grab above the ties, but below.
Don't you dare touch it, Kevin. I'm watching you. You shall not touch the anchor.
Okay.
I'm going to take a knife to it so you can't see it longer.
They told their enemies,
Right now it's going to be
Keep it everyone else's height. Not this. Not like the connection.
Yeah. So you basically grab the neck, but don't grab where it gets thin. Basically. So like yeah. So there'll be a space between where I'm working and where the top of the balloon is. And that's where you okay. Just let us know where we're doing. Yeah, and you can readjust where you're doing it too. Yeah.
The diameter of the balloon, how big is it going to be when it's all filled up?
I don't know. It's very big. Probably like about six times the size.
Well, by volume, too.
Yeah.
It will be by volume.
What's your problem?
I can stick a box in the back if you need it. You can climb up over here.
I know, but I want to.
That's fine. You'll be fine. If you need to move it, you can move it. And then we can put it back.
Small balloons. Yeah. But the 2,000 grams. Y'all showed me one time.
saving my spot.
It is 10:17. I'm having gloves on at 10:20. Because then Phil starts at 10:35.
Why are you powering on?
What? Like, dude, oh.
No, I'm just testing how
I
many
know,
pictures
but I like hear you up in the distance and I'm like, should I like just be like
Yeah.
Priya always poses no matter what. She uses the shutter and she always poses.
It was like paparazzi.
That was 1.5 gigabytes of picture.
Oh my goodness.
It's because I'm used to taking pictures of birds.
Yeah.
So I take as many pictures as you can.
I have friends who are wildlife photographers and they came and they're like, photographing the wildlife at the volleyball tournament. It's like really
No, that's not gonna look good.
Do you play Wingspan?
Yes, I love Wingspan.
Yes, let's go. So,
One of my favorite board games.
okay, which version? Like, which expansion? Asia, do you like Oceania?
My sister bought it over Christmas break, but she didn't buy the expansions until after I left. So I only played the base. But I want to play all the
So
others.
the European expansion is just more birds, and the other one's like Asia has like an extra thing. And then the creator of the game actually released one for dogs. It's called Wormspan. It is so pretty artwork. It's so cool.
I love games like that, where the artwork adds to the experience.
Yeah, and they have a booklet with dragon facts, and it's like discovered in 2013. It's like, this is awesome.
All right, it's time.
Do it. You got this. Hey, it's just another balloon.
Yep. All right, let's go. Let's get ready for Phil here. Kevin.
Do I need to put up
Should I use the top tank?
I don't know. I don't think it really matters.
Okay.
But I would probably just for loading purposes.
Yeah.
Well, hello everybody online. Thank you for joining us. We are just about to start our fill process here. What the students are going to be doing is that they will be putting on gloves here so that when they handle the balloon, they're not actually touching it with the oils on their skin. That's very bad for the balloon latex, and what it does is it causes a weak point in the latex. It actually eats through it faster than it normally would. And then we get a balloon that actually bursts early or below the altitude that we're aiming for. And that would be very bad for today. So all of the students and everybody are going to get gloves on, and they're going to make sure that they are only touching the balloon. We all have sunscreen and stuff too. And so we're going to try and keep all the oils off of the balloon the best as possible. What you all will see is we're going to inflate one balloon at a time. So we're going to do the first balloon, get the lift, then we're going to close it off, and then we're going to start the second balloon here. And,
I have a second one if you need it.
and Brian is the one here running the fill process. He's a Virginia Tech student. And everybody else is Virginia Tech and WCU, who are going to be helping handle the balloons here today as you all watch the balloon fill. We have like one on the Facebook, and I'm like, we have 10 people. We're getting there. We just started too.
I almost never use them.
That's fine. Parents count.
They actually use my hair.
But the YouTube is on the Facebook. Okay, you know what? This is. I'm gonna do like a half update to make sure that.
Honestly,
Okay, really quick, especially if you're here doing balloon stuff. So we're all in short sleeves, but most of us just put on sunscreen. So do your very best to keep it off of your arms. It might be better if you have a sweatshirt to put that on for Phil. And then take it off afterwards, okay? So if you have sleeves, put them on. If you need sleeves, I have an extra sweatshirt.
I have a sweatshirt. I also have a sweatshirt.
So something else really quick is if you touch your face a lot or other hands and stuff with your gloves, go ahead and get a new pair.
for hair.
Yeah, or hair. Go ahead and get a new pair. We're gonna take no chances.
I was touching my gloves.
The trash bag is right there.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. These.
Thank you. I think those were ripped. That's my understanding. Oh, we got stickers.
Never to be heard from again. So sad.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm looking at
Try
right
and
now.
put sleeves on if you have it. Janelle, watch your zipper and make sure it doesn't get close to you, okay?
Systems, those last two might be proud because they're like
I'm gonna go get a.
Yeah, not the zipper, the balloon. Same thing with you. Watch your zipper.
Molly, is the car unlocked?
Oh, somebody
Okay.
what time
that's
is the
fine.
lock schedule?
and then
I'll grab my jacket and do that.
the extra tracking systems are 12. Make sure we leave everything off. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe that's the only scratch.
It has a lot of battery. The problem is it might fall asleep. When it's not
There
in
is a
motion,
trash
it's
can
not
for
tracking.
glasses. You can do it.
You might need to get some gloves too.
Wait, what time?
And then the last one, we only have to worry about spot, not even one.
Few minutes.
Yeah.
This is get ready time.
What time is it?
Do we have a whole nother box of gloves? Or is that the last box?
Might be the last
I would also go to
Start filling.
My hair keeps getting way
And every time I'm like putting my hair on, like this part of my hat on, part of my hair keeps like hitting my eye. It's so annoying. It's painful.
That's fine. I'll go look through it.
Hey, Jenny, I forgot my.
So, want a hoodie?
Yeah, I got you.
10, 20. So we have about 10 minutes.
Oh, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah. About like 6 minutes till we'll like start laying out the balloon and zip tying. So.
I will say, like, if you just want to go ahead and start a couple minutes early, it's not gonna
Yeah.
be a problem.
Yeah.
Especially with a 2,000 gram balloon. Let's figure out how long it takes on this first balloon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so really careful about glasses. Sunglasses, corners of glasses are very dangerous. If you want to take off your glasses, if you're just unsure, protect the balloon at all costs. Even if you're like dropping back on the ground because you're dodging it, protect the balloon.
Yeah. Also, try not to waste the gloves. You do not have infinite. Yeah.
Does this look symmetrical?
That's the blue one.
It does from the front.
Cool.
That's what I need.
I tucked some of my hair back into my jacket, just in case.
Yeah, fine.
Alright, I'm gonna bring the balloons out.
Yeah, and if you all need anything from us, especially if you have gloves and you have an itch, let somebody who doesn't have gloves know and we can help. Like, I like, no jokes, like, everything, protect the balloon, keep the gloves clean, do your best here.
You're taking this balloon to them?
Okay, you think I should zip my jacket or leave it on?
That's me.
I don't know, whatever is best to check the zipper. But the zipper's down low, so you should be good.
I am glove ready.
Actually, I'm gonna put the on the shaded side.
So for all the people online, we're about to get the balloons out here and get this first balloon started. Everyone has their gloves on and we're trying to make sure that nobody touches any oils, as we mentioned earlier. So we're going to do our best here. We have a little bit of a wind, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful and watch sunglasses and glasses as well as we fill this balloon. So here in a minute we'll get started. And I will talk you through as we go through this part. The first part's the hardest because it's a kind of very flat balloon. It will pick up and be a sail, and it'll interact with the people, so we're going to have to protect faces and things like that very carefully. So,
Equation or not?
Oh God. Today is a day of joy. You're right. Joy and excitement. No Diffie Q allowed. Jenny, did you like Diffie Q?
that's a bad question. I had a great time.
Did you take it as
responses now on the YouTube channel.
That's why.
I mean, I
We're
wasn't
getting
gonna say.
responses now on the YouTube channel from people I know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are they commenting?
Alright.
People in Texas.
Final
people,
reminder.
Friends.
Oh, cool.
you know,
Don't
people
pinch or grab the balloon. Palms out. Alright, keep it away from your face and your skin. Alright? Make sure, so it's going to be big when I roll it out. And it's going to try to sag a lot. Try to keep it from stressing. So like keep it up, But again, don't like pull it up, just like lift it with your hand.
There's a little wind this direction, so there might be some people here who are tall, keeping you away from faces of those people. Because when it'll pick up, the helium will go in and it'll push that way. Yeah, and just be willing to like reach in between people to like keep it off your faces, especially your sunglasses. If it's coming towards your face, hand in front. Keep it off of your glasses, especially.
Hey, Tejas. We're just gonna start Bill at 10:30.
Ready?
We don't have time easily accessible. What time it is? Kevin, what time is it?
What time is this? 10:28.
Okay. Let's do it.
You're gonna have 10 changes.
Yeah. Oh god.
Jimmy is so good.
I can like grab it.
Man, I don't think we have a contingency.
Yeah. All right, let's line up. Let's shift everything back.
Do you send yourself
Like
looking at
3
yourself?
steps. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh my god, this thing is huge.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Moly.
The neck really is bigger.
Oh, it's like 18 times the size in terms of weight.
So what's the contingency if somebody eats a lithium battery?
Yeah.
Important question. I don't think I got one of those.
Got it?
Oh, I guess we did. No, we did not prepare that. Actually, I don't think we have any emergency numbers.
And then we're gonna roll it out, right?
Right.
It's wide too, so.
Cry for their demise while they're still there suffering.
T-5 for balloon fill. I think they heard me.
So that's the idea here. And this is a balloon, our flight string that we're flying.
Remember, don't let it
So all the payloads, camera payloads.
Are we good?
It's a wide mouth.
Okay. If it sags a little bit, it's okay.
Jimmy Tesh had the same idea.
Just remember, don't grab it, don't pinch it, just keep it up.
Let me know if you have any questions. I'm doing it live.
Oh yeah.
Not to grab it, so I got it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Nothing to see. Adding a couple of grams to each day.
Those
This
add
is
up. You
gonna
know
break
that, right?
everything.
Why did the music stop?
One at copyright.
I don't think you can really hear it, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the latex though is like.
I don't mind doing it twice.
Also,
No fun.
on the hoodie.
No fun. No fun out here.
Okay, it's a snack.
Seasoning.
This is Kevin's channel.
Let me know if you have any questions, okay? Right now they're getting the balloon off of the
No, it's not. It's just, Okay, starting, and if it's leaking, we'll stop. Okay. Yeah.
All right, people online, we're glad you joined us here for our fill and launch out in Thayer. We're at the Thayer High School here in Missouri. We just started our balloon fill. So this is the 2,000 gram balloon we're going to be flying to lift all our payloads and payload strings. The helium is entering it, and this first part is the hardest part, where the balloon can take any shape, especially if a gust of wind picks it up. It's going to be a sail. So we have to be really careful with handling the balloon until it takes its full shape. And after that, handling gets a little bit easier. So this is what you all are watching here is our first balloon is being filled. And hopefully it'll be up and in its shape in about 10 minutes. And then after that, we'll continue filling until it has enough lift to lift our flight string, which is just under 12 pounds. So in that case, we'll be filling the balloon to be able to lift about 1.5 times the weight of the flight string.
You got exposed arms, make sure to be careful.
This balloon is ginormous.
Yeah, it's gonna freeze. Wait, is it twisted? I'm gonna, now can you rotate the neck just a little other way? There you go. Good job. Yeah, we're trying to keep this as straight into the balloon as possible. You're doing awesome.
Alright, this is the weird amoeba stage, so...
Protect your face, especially with sunscreen.
Okay.
This is when we're supposed to begin fill. So
Huh?
we're doing good.
Okay. Why is it black? Huh? What is this?
That's latex powder on the inside.
Okay.
So it's a, watch it. There you go. Careful, careful. Keep it away from your face. Support it underneath. There you go. Good job, Mom.
It's 11:05.
Yeah.
That's good. I couldn't see it. I don't have to do that.
There you go. Be careful.
I know it's talking over 50 minutes.
Well, we're figuring this out.
Yeah, we were supposed to be doing it, but my next part is doing it.
Watch the bottom there. There you go. That's it. Go ahead and touch your team. Good job, guys.
Fire freeze. Oh, your sweatshirt arms.
Good job, guys. We got some wind coming. You're covered in latex. Yeah, you're doing fine. I got spoiled. Angela, if it gets blown towards us again, I'm gonna let go and I'm gonna need you to hold on to this again. Bottom head. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, keep your face away from the balloon. You're doing a great job. Good job, guys. I don't have gloves. Trying to do this. It's drooping right there. Can somebody grab that? There you go. Good job, guys. Yeah.
Why is it so loud?
It's fine. Brian, that's normal.
Okay.
I promise. Can you make sure it stays out of my face? There you go.
Good. Going up.
Pull down my phone. Oh no. Are you good? Yeah.
You know, if you step on one knee. Yep.
There's gonna be a moment where the wind stops, and it might come towards us.
Hello everybody online, I'm really happy that you all have joined us. We've passed the hardest stage. We're still in a not easy stage here. This is basically, we're waiting for the balloon to take its full shape. And in this case, it's really hard with the wind. We have a very small wind today, which is very good. We like to call what the students are doing now, praying to the balloon gods, making sure that the balloon stays up and is able and be ready for flight when we get there. Because they aren't allowed to pinch or grab the balloon, as it might make it weaker, and that would be a less fun flight. So they're doing their best to just basically play hot potato or volleyball with it, and keeping it off the ground while trying not to stress the balloon too much.
We are not halfway. The point is balloon, we are not halfway. We almost used a full tank. Like a third, and it still looks like this. Like a fifth. Yeah.
Sorry, we'll say you're gonna get the lift and not be a full, it'll be full, but it won't be ice set.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm just gonna take too much to get it.
Our target 17.4.
Yeah, it's gonna take too much to get it.
Okay.
We would do 3,000 balloons to full tank.
3,000? My God.
Would you mind reading the Velcro tape over my door? I want to finish in this part. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you so much. Can you guys down to the top? Is that comfortable? Is that part of the neck? They can grab that.
I would try and play this. And if you do, be very careful.
Is it tigers?
No, like when you go to close off, it'll be below that.
Okay, yeah. I'll try to fold.
Yeah, I think you can hold it if it's not super windy, but what I wouldn't do is grab directly below that so all the stuff is knocked out.
But so if I'm gonna grab it,
So grab it. Or like where she is. No, don't grab it. So you want to go up or you want to go on it. Yeah, don't go there. What I would do is all it's supposed to be here. On the manufacturing thing. So you want to try and keep stuff off of that.
Because for tie off, I'll probably have to grab up there.
That's fine. You have a longer neck.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
true.
in like, see if you can do, so that first, that tie that close drop the balloon do below.
Yeah, that'll be right above where the filter is.
Yeah.
And the fold should go above that, so.
Yeah. I think it'll be fun. Let's do it. What's wrong with this? I think it's the size is not
So remember, you don't need hands on it at all times. You can just let it fall into it if it starts to blow, okay? Right
So-
now, no wind, which is good. If it starts to be windy, then just let it fall to you and hold it up. It has a shape now, so it won't like go around you. It should just stop when it blows towards you. It's
So
okay if
this
it
is
knocks it a bit.
when the balloon takes its full shape. It will continue to get bigger, but just to give you all a little bit of scale, it's probably about 8 or 9 feet tall. The biggest balloons get to about 10 feet. And so what we're doing now is there's a lot less concern about the wind making the balloon eat people and fly around them. And so we're going to basically, it's a little bit easier control. It's a lot harder to blow this balloon around like it was when it was uninflated. So here we're aiming for about 18 pounds of lift. So they will continue to fill the balloon here. And very soon swapping helium tanks. So we've almost gone through a full tank of helium. These are the 200-ish cubic feet tanks that we have today. We brought 7, so we're gonna hopefully do 2 for one balloon, 2 for the other balloon. And then we have some spares just in case. So this is what we're doing. And hopefully here we'll flop helium tanks and then we'll continue filling this balloon. I'll give you all a heads up before tie out. You all will see we'll grab a fish scale, which is bright orange, and they'll start pulling down on the balloon and making everyone else let go. That is how we actually measure the lift of the balloon and make sure that we are hitting our target lift for the balloon for our flight string.
Oh, that's okay. Just make sure it doesn't twist for too long. Okay, I have to switch tanks now.
And if Janelle ever needs help, people be ready to.
All right, a little bit of air is gonna come through. Or not.
We're not. Just kidding. Good job, guys. Hey,
Yeah.
way to survive that. That was good.
You survived the amoeba phase.
Yeah, keep being careful with it, though. Watch your like wrists and stuff.
What
too,
time
if
is
your
it? How
gloves
much
just
time?
slipped up.
It's 10:46.
You have time.
Could anyone put like a digital clock up on their phone so we could look at
What
it?
time am I supposed to start NEBP? How long from now?
11:20 will start.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
How long from now is that?
40 minutes.
Okay, that's a good amount of time.
Maybe. Kevin, are you actively using your phone?
Huh? This one.
We'll get in the I think you're on this for
Sure.
yeah, we'll get something up. Yeah. Good job, guys.
Oh my god, I hate the caps. Whoa.
Do this first.
All right, cracking.
Got it?
They don't have. I think I can tell you.
To be honest, I should probably know this because I'm Greek, but I don't. I did not pay attention in that unit of childhood.
I just read Percy Jackson as a kid. To be honest.
No, I was such a Percy Jackson fan. It was such a good Percy.
Okay, we're gonna resume.
I know. This is how, as a kid, I thought that
Okay.
This regulator is a hater.
Yeah. Okay.
When does partial eclipse start?
They said it on the news. I think like 110? Something like that.
How heavy does this feel? 10? Okay. Okay. I'll give it a bit.
You know what time partial solar starts?
Oh my god.
Partial solar eclipse starts?
So dramatic. Yeah? Oh. Okay.
We have a million.
Literally, it's gonna do it again. Okay. Kevin, it's just not, it's just doing it over and over again.
I mean, just as much as you can.
Hey, Jenny.
I don't know why it's being so, it's never been this bad.
You don't have to crank it.
I've not. We just started the second one.
That was nice going. At least you can. Yeah. If we get stuck in a tree though, I don't really know what we're gonna do.
See how fast it starts going. If it's not fast,
I can't really use the bow and arrow.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you think you can climb down from the tree?
It's whining so much.
From being at 100,000
it might be
You think? You try climbing that, but...
I think we have a bow and arrow.
Yeah, but I'm scared we're gonna hit it.
Just wanted to show you all a little bit more. Here in the back, our team is going to be swapping our parachutes out for a bigger parachute just for an easier descent today. We originally fly with about 6-foot parachutes and they're good for a little bit lighter flight strings, but today we're flying a full flight string. So we're flipping to our bigger parachutes. The flight string that you see closest to us, that the guy in orange is standing over, is the one with our Virginia Tech custom made payloads. The one furthest away is the one that contains not only a couple of atmospheric science payloads, but also the payloads that were provided as a part of this project. So this project, the Nationwide Eclipse Ballooning Project, we are not the only team filling and launching balloons for this eclipse. There are about 30 more teams all up and down the length of Totality that are filling balloons to live stream the eclipse from the edge of space. So basically, these teams will be streaming from the high altitude balloon, hopefully around 70,000 feet during eclipse totality. So you all online will be able to see the shadow come across the Earth as totality occurs and as it passes by. So this is what our project is and what we're aiming for. We have the first balloon. We're going to be doing 2 balloons, as I mentioned, with 2 flight strings. We're going to fill this one, we're going to get it to the right lift, then we're going to tie it off, and then we'll start the second balloon fill. In the meantime, how we will do launch is we will launch the VT flight string first, and we'll be aiming to launch around 12:35. The next flight string, the NEBP flight string, is going to be launching somewhere around 12:50. The reason why we have the not a simultaneous launch is because we have a lot of cameras on board and we want to keep the batteries as fresh as possible for flight. So instead of we do not have enough people to have individuals on both flight strings at the same time with enough balloon control. So we are doing one flight string, and then we got about 15 minutes to make sure the other flight string is powered up, closed out, and then we're ready for launch for the second balloon.
It's not cold. I'm surprised.
It might be too warm, or oh. I got it up to 10. I was able to get it there, so we're.
When you jump that first one really quick.
Yeah.
Because that should have cooled that thing down.
Yeah. I don't know.
It might just be since it's in the sun for a couple hours now. The metal got hot. I mean, I'm surprised the nozzle isn't cold.
That's what, yeah, like this is not cold. That's what I thought, maybe it's vibrating because it's colder and stiffer or something.
It's actually like room temperature to the touch, and usually it's like freezing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That might be because we usually do it so much earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Is this open all the way?
No. Is the media open all the way?
Could be.
Maybe that was it.
You guys have an aerospace program over there? No.
I think that was it. I'm gonna measure again at 1,000.
Are they starting at 2,000?
What was that?
Are they starting at 2,000?
Yeah, they're starting at 2,000. So I measured at 1,000. It was at 8 when I measured it.
Have we done any lift checks yet?
Yeah, I was at 8. Like
Close. That's fast.
5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
No, the first tank dumped into it.
Yeah, we did that like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You want to check it every like 2 minutes? Because 8 is pretty quick.
Okay. It does jump up eventually. Like,
I know, but I would just check it periodically. Yeah, we don't want to overfill. I know we're aiming for 18, so I'll just have we have time.
17.4.
We have time, so let's check it.
We're asking a little bit.
They want us
I'm gonna do a master because we have an accelerated master's program that you get a ton in a year.
That's it. 10. Let's tether it.
Do you want me to bring the water?
We're gonna move it over there.
We don't have to have our hands on it, but we need to be able to.
Yeah, you like my phone?
You need to stand up. Yeah.
Well, I was trying to do this,
Slowly.
and then it was like,
What's the weight? 9.8?
It was at 10.8.
10.8?
yeah.
We're gonna come over here.
Can I stand up?
Yeah, you can stand.
We're going high, guys. Okay, let us know if you need help.
Watch out.
Heavy.
Bags right here.
Or light, I guess.
Where are we?
10.8. Bring it down to.
Yeah, careful. Especially now that we're off the tarp, be really careful.
Bring it over there. You can let it go, but still keep a hand on it.
Keep a hand on it. Never fully let it go. Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Hand hard. Grab that, grab that, grab that. There are only one zip tie there.
There's 2 and 1.
Add another zip tie. If you can. Can you do it?
Maybe I can, but.
No. So do not let this go. Do not trust that zip tie.
Yeah.
Someone should be expecting that zip tie to break at all points in time.
String a little lower. Would that be more comfortable for someone to hold it?
If it starts getting windy, just lower. But for now, we're okay. I will say, yeah, just as it turns, just rotate it a little bit. Yeah, do not trust that zip tie. Do not trust it at all. This is a lot more lift than we have.
Okay, I'm gonna resume.
Okay. Yeah, the next one, do 2 zip ties.
Okay.
Because if that zip tie
Like
counts,
double daisy chain.
yeah, that zip tie counts for them.
Yeah.
Also, it's a lot heavier than normal, so that's what happened to West Virginia. Yeah, so I think we need some of those big zip strings when it gets heavy.
So should we? We should probably change these holding the tie off.
Absolutely. 18 pounds is a lot.
Untie that at any point. You need to know. Yeah.
Yeah, Brian, 2 or 3.
Okay.
Because that's what happened to us. It had probably a lot more lift.
Especially it's a wide neck too.
Somebody has to be on it like it is.
Not
Not
tethered.
anchored.
Yeah. Which means when I measure lift,
You'll have to
you ready to catch it?
have someone. I mean, you're not going to be able to just don't yank it. I mean, be really like on.
Like right
Get it
there.
really good. I mean, if you can grab it good.
Okay. I'm gonna measure right now.
So for those of you who are just joining us, we are about to measure the lift of our balloon for the 3rd time. So in this case, what we're doing is we're making sure that it has enough lift for our flight string. For this balloon, we are looking to fill it to about 17.8 pounds, 17.4 pounds, and that is about 1.5 times the weight of our flight string. And that gives us a nice, pretty ascent rate of about 1,000 feet per minute, and it allows us to time our timeline very well. So that is what we are targeting today, is about 1,000 feet per minute ascent rate here once we launch. And then that way we're going to be probably around 70 to 80,000 feet for this particular balloon, which is the first balloon we will launch during totality.
It's 11? Okay. We're making good time. It's 11. We need to begin the other one at 11:25. Hoping set 12. What was that? 17.4.
Testing ground station is at location, summary location, and we're going to get started recording up soon.
Let's do. Want to do probably just the middle one. Because we're going to have to switch it there and there.
Copy that. We're still doing fill for our first one.
Yeah. Then we'd have to turn it. Yeah. What was that? Yeah. I'm gonna measure now.
Are we measuring again?
Your antler.
Watch.
Legally, especially in these kinds of areas. Oh, it slopped by now.
14?
It jumps up.
Yeah, we got like 3.5 pounds to go.
Okay.
How are we on time?
Good.
About 20 minutes.
Was there anything more than
You got it, Janelle?
17 minutes.
Till the next one needs to start?
Yeah, until the T-5. That's when you want to get ready for next one.
Yeah, okay. We don't want to hold it right there. There's really no point. It's not going to help it that much in swaying. So we want to stay back. And if it's like really coming at you, then you pop it over. This is the weakest part of the balloon. Whenever it pops, like in the air, that's where it happens. So we want to keep our hands off it as much as we can. That's it. Sorry, we're measuring a lot because we want to make sure it's correct. All right, I got it. You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just sticky, and I know I'm not holding that. Yeah, you're It's okay. It's fine.
It's okay. We're all gonna have stinky hands from the latex.
Oh, interesting. What?
Really? Yeah, it's still around like 14. Got it?
There's no way it's sticky.
No, it's fine.
Might have been like the tar.
What was that?
Might have been like the tear on your schedule.
Yeah. I think there needs to be a third tank.
Yeah, but
If we have to,
I really want to bring
like
it
if we
down.
really have to, fly-off and stuff can happen while DP launch prep is happening. Like for the NEBP balloon.
We won't stop. We'll just let you guys keep going and do all the progress and stuff.
It'll be done like
For those of you all joining us online, right now we're about 14 pounds lift. We're going for about 17.4. So we will continue to stop and measure the lift here of our balloon as we go. It gets a little difficult when there's wind because the balloon bounces around. But we are doing our best to average out the down and the up to make sure that we have the correct lift for this balloon.
I don't want to overfill. So this is the first balloon. So I'm like stopping all the time, which slows it down. It's so weirdly.
Get that, and then everybody goes, like, runs out in the tree, and they're like, all right, 3, 2, 1, go.
I would take it.
It's another tank.
Check it.
Bro, you don't even.
Yeah, wait for the wind. Keep a grip on it.
Right now, like really?
Yeah, you're moving. Do it. You're still moving a little.
Loud noise.
There's no way.
Is that 13 again? Unless I measured the other ones wrong.
I spent a bit too much time on this project. Because it's top.
Yeah, you might need to bring it down more to get it through. Yeah, that's definitely taking some of it. So you're gonna wanna somebody grab the just make sure it's not on you.
It's like at 17. It's wavering between 17 and 18, so I think we're done.
Probably do it all at 16.
Oh, what?
That's your call, Brian.
Got it? Okay. Might measure it one more time.
Okay. Yeah, just double check.
Yeah. Just to be
I would give it a second.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
It might be condensation from the helium.
Yeah, it's probably condensation.
It's not that cool.
I got it.
Brian? Brian?
Yeah, I'm waiting it.
We need another second.
Yeah, now just trust your life to another guy. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, we're good. It's like 17.2-ish. Dude, that changes? And this one's going first.
It's Brian's call and he says 17.4, but your call.
I mean, this one's going first, right?
Yeah.
So I think we're good.
Okay. It is going first.
I don't want to. Is this ready?
Yep.
Okay, we need to do tie off.
Yep.
So someone's gonna hold it while I do tie off.
Seven minutes to do that.
Do you feel comfortable doing that? If you don't, it's really fine. But
Kevin, are you helping with this?
you're gonna have to hold it like there-ish. Wait, Ginny. He's gonna have to hold here to do tie off.
Make sure that you roll here. Above it. Yeah, you want to grab above it. Yes, there you go. Well above your knee.
Yeah. Let's get. We can have someone else do it. Because you can go on this. You want to do it? Okay. So grab like here.
Do not. Where's that go?
Yeah. Yep.
For those of us joining online, what we're doing right now is we've reached our desired fill for our lift. Right now I think it's right around 17.45, which is what we were targeting. So what Brian is doing is we're closing out the balloon. We're fully closing it off. There's no venting system on our balloons. There are on other teams' balloons, but we fully close the balloon just like you would a party balloon. We tie it off with zip ties, multiple zip ties just in case. But what will happen is they'll close the balloon neck, make sure it's fully sealed and there isn't any helium coming out. Then they'll remove the fill nozzle that we've been having inside of the neck. Then the neck will be folded on itself and zip tied. And then on that fold, what will happen is we will attach our zip ties that the flight string then attached to the balloon through. So we usually do 2 or 3 zip ties just to be sure. Redundancy is always a good thing, especially when you're working with plastic and lots of sun exposure. But that is how we attach our balloon to the flight string.
Yeah, just don't grab above that line. You see where it gets really thin?
I know, I saw it. Are you taking pictures? They're better than everyone else's.
Okay, it's gonna fall out.
You got it?
Okay, got it? Okay, hold it down.
Yep. Watch your head, watch your head. You might need a kneel. There you go.
Gently.
Gently, gently, guys. Move slowly.
It's pulling up.
So in terms of the fill here in the tie off, this is a very, very important step because if we do it wrong, the flight string will come off of the balloon and then we will no longer be going up, which would be sad. What we have here though is beneath this connection, the very first thing on our flight string is the parachute. So if that were to happen, all of our flight string comes down under the parachute to slow its descent to where everything will survive happily and we will be able to land safely. And that way, just in case, we have that backup. Yeah. Yeah, careful, careful, careful. meditation base. Keep it up. We'll probably need a pair of wire cutters here.
I think Brian has one on his phone. Okay, we can set it. He said he would be like,
We're good.
Yes, please.
I got it. Yep. Why do we use
Sorry. I don't know.
This needs to be able
No.
to hold it.
No, he asked me. I just
No,
read
it's
it.
not.
So that's why
It's for a few seconds. It's to let it go. Oh. Yes, got it. Okay. Go ahead, okay.
Head off. Put hands on it. Put hands on it. There you go.
Okay. We are good. We need to cut them and then tape it.
Alright, somebody put their hand on the neck. Just in case.
Well, it needs to be able to.
Well, I mean, like, just like that.
Okay. You don't have to hold it down at all. Just
Even
like,
though it's
keep it.
anchored, they'll pretend like the anchor doesn't exist for a little bit. It's there to help the weight and help you, but especially with this much lift, we've never done a balloon this big. So,
Yeah, I'd say that's a problem.
gotta be careful.
T-5 for the next balloon fill.
Okay.
I have the cutter.
We have cutters here too.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, Brian's gonna be a pair on it too.
We need
Just
one piece.
See, I've got whatever. Yeah, I think I should do it. Not the same as you
I've done tape. Yeah. Technically, you can touch the neck. It's very strong.
I think we'll probably want
Okay. First half is complete. So, who are the 3 people that I said to stay with this balloon? Okay, the VC balloon. Alright, so just make sure, keep a hand on it, alright, and make sure it doesn't fly
Hey,
away.
Jenny, do you want to do me a favor?
The VT balloon has been filled. We are moving
This is our
on
second
to
balloon
start
fill, as fast as
filling
possible.
the VT balloon.
Out and like.
Oh my god, my hands.
Yeah, wire cutters. Ties are back.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
I'm gonna get another swig
Get
of
my
water.
hand.
You want to wipe it?
Oh, it's awful. No, it's dry. It's just.
I actually need to probably put this on. I came in contact with these videos.
Maybe wait on the sunscreen. Are you staying with that one? No, I'm.
NEBP can be. I would wait on sunscreen just for a bit.
Okay.
Gloves are there if you need a new one.
I just need to replace one.
Might need backup. Just for the first part.
If you all need water at any point in this, go grab some. Just try to not have your face while you do it.
Whatever's easiest and will stay the most secure.
No, I just changed one glove because I touched the
You've already done.
He mentioned that. Okay. Alright, we need to get in formation. So line up, alternating, arms up.
Should we spread out a little bit?
We're gonna get more people. Okay.
These two are gonna help you out.
Okay. Grab gloves.
Alexis, can you
Okay.
Okay, that'll be $5.
Get set up.
Make sure that tall people are watching for the wind there
Let's back up.
on this fill, okay?
Yeah, let's back up. Actually, we need to move the balloon out of the way.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have to move the. What was that? Yeah, we have to move the water bag. You got it.
I think we literally don't.
Lift. Heave.
Oh. Oh, whoa.
Why is it so weird?
That's just manufacturing of the balloon.
It's still perfect.
for the most part.
Is everyone ready? Yes. Remember, don't pinch or grab the balloon. Palms up. Keep it away from your skin, especially if you have sunscreen.
I'm worried about only 2 people on that.
We'll see. It's.
Were you on Brian and Alexis all the way to the end?
We'll be able to keep.
Yeah, go to the end.
Yeah, Alexis and Maxine.
Here, Alexis.
And I think it's sweet.
I guess we're not that.
No, but like.
All right, so people online, thank you for joining us. Right now, what we are doing is we are actually setting up our second balloon to fill. So that's our first balloon here. And then we are just getting started with our second balloon. They are doing the exact same thing that they did before. So they're attaching the neck to the nozzle and making sure to roll it out across arms and trying to keep it off skin as best as possible to protect the balloon so that we can get a balloon that looks something really close to this.
This is the call to start fill.
Yeah.
Someone grab gloves, quickly. Just someone, anyone. One more person.
Run.
Run.
Oh, that's like, there's a job to do. Quite tragic.
Brian, you want Holly on the other balloon?
Guys, we have no more extra gloves. Be very careful.
Is that it?
Yep.
They ran out in the truck.
I think they looked. I don't think so. Didn't we pack like 50?
We did.
Or is it only the 7 We had like 5 boxes at.
You can have this stuff with my spot specifically. You can have this.
There is.
Yeah, it's literally right there. You can just walk there.
You can jump that.
It's literally right there.
Pharmacy section.
I don't think we'll need them. I think we're gonna be okay.
So you're okay with us not getting gloves?
Yeah.
Right.
That building right there is
American.
It looks like a mango.
I'm sorry. I should have paid attention.
Wait, they're stealing our voice.
They're going?
Just Kevin.
Okay. I don't think we'll need to, but. Alright.
Just in case.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna start.
A little bit of wind.
You know that peanut butter baby?
What? Oh.
You know that stuff? The mom do you like that?
Yeah, I love it.
That's how I feel eating my hair right now.
Watch your glasses, guys. Stay vigilant. Watch your glasses.
You mind taking off my glasses?
I'll put some check marks on here.
Sure. I hate when it winds. It just makes me not.
Then you get the SB 18 to 19 pounds.
18 to 19?
Yeah.
Shoot for 18 to 1.5 number?
Yeah. At least this one's on weight.
What time is it?
11:28.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, just 3 minutes behind.
We're good.
2 minutes back.
Dump the first tank. We know it's like half the first
I'm
tank.
trying, but it's
No, you're good.
gotta let me.
You're good. The tank's all the way open.
Yep. Yeah, we know we can dump one.
Yep, dump one. We can dump
Probably
two.
a second. It was really hard to get a lift for that one. I think it's good. It was like 17, 18, so if anything, it might be a bit under, but it's launching first, so that's
Fine, it might try to squeeze in a little bit of water, but
yeah.
I think because it's overfilled and it's a smaller balloon, it'll still pop it. But it'll cool down, so it'll go a little higher. I know. It's just the manufacturing. The heating wants to go up, but it's like not stuck. How much is this one? 18 to 19.
Probably 2 plus tanks, maybe.
Probably too little.
Remember, don't let it touch your skin if you can.
Hello everybody online, thanks for joining in. We just started the second balloon fill here. So what you're watching is our second balloon. We're aiming for a lift of about 18 pounds, 18 to 19 pounds. And so what we're looking at, it's going to be a little bit heavier lift than the first balloon we filled. The first balloon is not on your screen, it's off to the right. There's not a lot happening, so I'm not going to show it to you right now. But this is the amoeba stage, so this is when it's the hardest to handle a balloon. When it doesn't have a full shape, if any gust comes, it picks it up like a sail and blows it into the people. And we need to keep it off the skin because that's really bad for the latex. So we're working here to keep it off of sunscreen and especially hand oils. We all have hats for the most part to keep it, if it blows over your head, it keeps it off your hair and things like that.
You want to step back from the truck. Okay. Slowly. Yep. Good. Thank you.
Like if it blows at him, then he's gonna make it.
This is the worst time for wind to happen.
So you all online probably just saw we had a bit of wind come through, and the balloon decided to do what the balloon decided to do. So the best we can do in that case is keep it up off the ground. We can't grab it, we can't hold it in place because it might damage the balloon. So in this case, we're just basically playing hot potato and keeping it off the ground the best that we can with our hands, and making sure that it just doesn't hit the ground or anything sharp nearby.
What's the time, Tejas? 11:34. Okay. We're good.
You have 41 minutes, I believe?
Yep. Okay. That's good. Okay, I'll go watch if you ever need the time. This jacket, I'm so sorry. No, it's fine. Believe me, this jacket has seen worse things. Yeah. None of you allergic to latex.
Devin said they're out of gloves.
Alright, don't mess up, guys. Alright, everybody, lick your gloves on 3. Don't touch your skin with your gloves, okay? This is your last pair of gloves.
For now.
You just took them all my hair out. They're out of gloves. Well, you know, this is ignoring the stuff. There has to be at least 8 more Walmarts.
Do I need to do a quick run to Walmart for more latex gloves?
Have them just say they're out.
I think we're going to be okay. Just don't touch your skin in case
they're out.
They're out?
They're out of gloves.
You're going to CVS and all that?
We didn't check. We just walked to Walmart back.
Okay.
If there's a CVS, yeah, I need to go check.
Okay, alright.
How did that happen?
Because we only had 2 boxes and we used a bunch of the practice.
We did do so many for practice.
Yeah. So we should always have 3 boxes at least. And we have them back in the lab. I don't know why they never packed.
Okay. We should ask for McDonald's. Honestly, I think Ashley is MVP. After Brian. Brian is MVP number 1, you're MVP number 2. Like, you weigh 16 pounds. If you do, then that's a problem. And you need to tell us. You're made of like foam. If you start feeling like you're 16 pounds, tell us before you get to 16. Like, give us a warning at like 20 max. Level 5 is when you need to put on the flight screen. Yeah. So 12:05 is when we would need to put those up, but we're going to be waiting until it slows up to use them up if you don't want to slow them out of your phone.
Exactly what time it is here in DC for
So Brendan, I should go put my how heavy is it? Placing at 1225? Is that correct? It was 1205. We have to do, we're on the first tank still, so we have a way to go. So just wait for somebody to tell me then? There's a boost that's in the balloon. 1220. Okay, so 1220. Perfect. I don't know. It's just like a thing. It really could be. There's like a thing.
That's manufacturing stuff. Just be really careful there.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah. I'll try not to.
Yeah, but it's really around that spot at the time, so not hit that spot directly.
It's just extra material there, right? It looks good, it's just a little extra. It's not a crack.
It's probably just a piece of material that's folded
That would be a
over.
problem. It's a huge, like, hornet. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been.
If the hornet crashes the balloon, I am exterminating all hornets on planet Earth.
Personally.
That thing's a super super. It's super super. What's our Mama Mia song? Huh? Oh, whoa. Red cookie vulture looking at it. He wants the balloon.
Someone's got to be bait for it. So.
Alright, we're gonna switch tanks.
Yeah, no, but I have like
What?
flights, you know?
No, we don't need to.
Well, I want to tie them, right?
So we're gonna pull a Maryland.
It's not enough.
Yeah, let's just do 2 tanks.
Alright, a little bit of air. Maybe this time. Okay.
Just kidding.
Odd.
Chilling, Maxine? At least you're in the shade here.
I'm doing it myself.
Thanks.
Tyler, that's the best spot you can stand.
Okay, loud noise. That was a really clean one.
Honestly, if it works for team, I feel like it'll work. I mean, you can ask Jenny.
This one seems more random.
Yeah.
It works. I'm not gonna lie, you kind of look like you're from the Sandlot, but
Oh, what?
the Sandlot, you know that movie?
You gotta be careful to not let your forehead touch the balloon. Aside from that, it'll be fine. Just for flipping your hat back.
Smalls? Yeah. You're killing me, Smalls. You know that movie?
I think I know what you're talking about. But my dad referenced that.
It's such a good movie.
Let's do a wait for funsies. Actually, we can tether it. Let's tether it.
Okay, so I'm standing
Stand up over here.
There's 2 clips on it. Just unclip that.
Jenny, when do you want to put the prism and cherries?
I can start it whenever.
Remember, don't
It
trust it.
should be
Actually,
in like pretty much final flight configuration, barring
I don't have any of these knots for simply it's just nothing.
And switch it to A off to
I'm mostly gonna need a measurement for sanity.
A. So how to add A for it?
I got it. Yep, I got it.
Check the string. The string's top.
Yep. Yeah. I have to let it go.
But like, I don't actually.
This one needs to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like 7. So yeah, 1 tank of helium was about 7 last time. So.
Not gonna lie, that's a lot more than I thought it would be. I thought we were gonna get like 3. Well, that being said, based on the size of
I
the
did
balloon,
like 5 minutes twice.
Actually,
Yeah, this is
Can you just show your time or someone? 11:42. 11:42. Okay. Oh, we're good. We're on the second tank of helium. That should be 15 to 20 past time. Yeah. It's been an interesting show.
those are basically on board. Those are in flight configuration except for battery plugs. Like you're in the right order.
Okay.
So these are the walking over.
Okay.
Yeah, and then these are just tying knots over here. Get up northern.
Oh my god. I'm so bored.
You got some good pictures with my camera. It's in the face over there.
Just do it. Okay. Socks. Alright, if we need them. Thank you.
talk about it. Oh no, it's twisted. Oh god, they'll figure it out. We gotta keep our own balloon.
Untwist it! Other way. Other way. You can untwist it.
Right now, these are we have other applications that we are also flying today.
So are they like spectrum or are they all? They are all. Oh, you want the 35-minute warning though, right? That'll be a 12.
We get some really cool footage, so we're going to be about 100,000 steps, so you'll be able to see flying in space.
Oh, so I guess. Yeah, same time.
Are you still good?
Yeah, so
Only will.
we're live streaming the process.
We got a red tail hawk walking up.
By the way, guys, if you need it, we have socks.
Okay.
To put your hands in. Yeah, it just needs to stop the oils. With socks. But we want to avoid it at all costs. Okay? That's doomsday stuff.
You should check out Angela. She has like latex all the way down her arm.
I don't know if I've seen more fair or more like that today. It's a lot less stressful in the conference room, right?
Yeah.
Bit different than the conference room.
Honestly, I like them more in the conference room where we said, okay, start show. Okay, we're done with
Yup.
it.
Now we actually have to do it.
Maybe we should pull
It's
them
so
there.
nicer in the conference room when you get a start show. Okay, we're done. Now we actually have to do it.
Also, last year wasn't this.
He's a fish out of water. I'm putting my payload on section plus 25. Don't worry about that. That's so good to me.
Enjoy this right now.
We're going to try and keep you guys here as long as possible.
It's like our job to call you, and you guys focus on whatever job you're doing until we call you.
When they calling like no gloves, I was like, oh. I think we'll be good though.
Yeah, it literally there were like 4 of those.
Insane.
Nope, and the guy's like, let me check and see if I got him in the back.
Why those? That of all things. Like, how is that? Like the one thing. Interesting.
It's like, even like the kitchen like rubber gloves, they were like bumpy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, stop.
Yeah. They just need to stop the oil.
One that I like remember vividly just telling me.
Little hot. Oh my god.
John, can I do a time? 11:48. This one looks a lot nicer. Yeah. I don't know what's up with that. That one is definitely not dropped on the center of the tree. That one's so run heavy.
Oh, it is nice and round. Okay. Yes, much nicer. I like that one. Are you all from here?
Our car? No, his car's going.
I think he might have got sent to find.
Cool. Oh. No. Well, mine's not center block.
What? The shape? Oh.
He's trying to be
Yeah.
I need somebody to do the tear it. And that's scary. So I'm gonna do it. That one is that's very proud of his sisters. Yeah. Got it? So
I have a bit of a stupid question.
Yeah, 45, right? Oh, geez, you gotta turn your head.
what was that, John?
I have a bit of a stupid question. When you're carrying it, why don't you just put the hook onto the lower tube?
I realize.
I know it's not much, but yeah.
Seems like it's left over to a little less time though. Just for everyone's reference, the VT bolt slicing is closer, NEBP is further. VT is what we're doing first. The VT slicing is closer. Oh no, slicing, yeah. But that's the balloon, sounds like.
The malformed one is VT. The pretty one is NEBP.
I think that goes VT very well. Our next NASA payloads are on this one.
It definitely applies for materials. The other payloads are pretty. Like machines is
We
pretty.
have socks. He wants them, but I don't know. That's what Kevin got us back on.
Really boarded.
Because they had their gloves over their nose.
Oh, you never called me a traitor.
Yeah, but I know it's there. Its beauty radiates through the payload enclosure.
Well, considering I can't get new gloves, I can't really use that one anymore.
Don't talk down to your own payload. Every payload is beautiful.
Glad we added the extra 10 minutes to this phone.
Yeah, yes.
Very good.
That was a very good call.
Like a 10-minute hold.
No, we added when we were looking at the timelines back in the lab, I was like, I think I'm going to 15 minutes or so.
Very good decision.
Yeah, we're on time, so we're all good. we'll probably use that. That's fine. We should play soccer once we're done. I'm gonna like sleep in there. I'm gonna get nap in there when we go on. You want us to wake you up for the eclipse? Yeah, wake you up. Oh my god, this guy's straight up.
Everything's bopping.
I'm gonna do a measurement in a bit.
We're going for 19?
18. Okay. 19 is like the upper.
Watch.
Careful. Oh, be careful. Get there, come on. Yeah, stay on one side and then the other side. There you go.
Back and forth.
Four corners. Let it go back and forth. Good job, guys. Good job. Yeah, there you go. 4 corners.
Well,
It's like Foursquare, guys.
Yeah. Ooh, I haven't heard of that one.
Me too. I'll take a few seconds to come think of the name of the game.
Just move with it when it turns towards. Yeah, we could probably step back a little too.
Just let us know what you need.
They want to show you their Eclipse and Sonic drink.
Oh, yeah? Wait. There's a train?
Oh, that's the train.
There's a train!
Yeah, the railroad comes right through here.
There is no train.
We're all fine. There's only balloons.
Cannot see the train.
Wide.
For those who are joining us online, thank you for joining us. We are doing a weight check on our second balloon. This is a lift check. We are trying to hope the wind settles down here so we can get a better reading. But basically when it's bobbing up and down, it makes it really, really hard to get a lift calc. Because if it's pulling up, it's going to look like it has more lift. So this is just mostly the waiting game to let it, hopefully gust will goes away, and then we'll be able to get a semi-okay reading. So that we know whether we need to continue fill or if it's time for tie off.
Yes. Except for the stabilizer. Is that okay?
We're like 14. Got it? We're gonna have to do a third tank probably.
How much was it, Brian?
It was 14 and a half.
Okay.
So a bit of a ways to go. I'm gonna empty this tank probably. And then hopefully, I think we're gonna have to do a third tank though, but it is what it is.
You got 22 minutes including the hold.
This is going through, including hold.
I have to drive all the way to Arkansas to get some more blood.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all really crazy out there.
Alright. People need more, we're good.
They're yellow though.
So if you need more gloves, you get them now. That's awesome.
I almost want to keep them on the whole time so I can see how bad it is.
Dripping. Still okay? That was cute. You all look so not happy.
Oh, I thought that was the helium tank displaying. I was like, what?
I'm not tall enough to take pictures from that direction.
What was that?
I'm not tall enough to take pictures over the front.
Oh. We're gonna find you a third tank for this one. What was that? Arkansas. Put your two tanks.
Speaking of,
Get some stickers.
Got it.
you're doing a great job, guys. Keep it up. Like, seriously, good job. This is hard. Where's your...
Hover between 17 and 18 would be hard.
It's hovering between 17 and 18. They want it to be between
I don't know if this is okay. Just stick your hand in.
Alright, there's
No, just-
maybe gonna be a little bit of air.
Hold.
Nope. It's weird. I don't know how it's not happening.
Yeah, we're posted up right now. I have it fast. If you like take my picture with this in front of me. I wouldn't think they're the nicest, but they're probably yeah.
Priya, come on, take some pictures. That's gonna be. The camera's in the camera case. Just turn it on.
They're just
Hey Kevin. Oh wait, no, he's fine. I just need someone to help me rotate this.
Down, Kevin.
You need.
It's facing down,
Okay.
and I can't do anything with it facing down.
How can I help?
It's facing down. I'm just gonna get a different one.
look at Priya.
I'm looking at the button.
Okay, blue.
That should be good.
This one's good.
Are you good?
Hopefully you can feel it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we need to rotate it.
Which one? The blue one you just touched?
No, the other one. We're gonna try the other one.
Okay. Where do you want me?
I have to pop these. Oh my god, it's really tight. I can't get it. But it's, I can try the other one. Yeah, that'll work. We're gonna have to move the balloon.
It looks like if you took a bundle of spaghetti, cooked it, but
Careful. Make sure you've got a good grip on the nozzle too there, Ashton.
All these were pointing down.
Oh no.
Except one.
Got some wind. Windy. Watch it. Watch it. Get it.
They got it. One horse. Where are the gloves?
Careful. Janelle, MVP.
Okay,
Careful.
Tay, just tell me when I should go start.
Careful. So those of you online probably just heard me yell a bunch. Our second balloon here almost hit the ground. We're getting some wind now, so we're having to be really careful with the balloons. We're getting some other people with gloves so that it keep it off the ground. This is where the game of hot potato comes in. For those of us just now joining us, we are the Virginia Tech High Altitude Ballooning Team, Habit VT. We will, here, after we launch the balloons, be live streaming from our balloon to this same website. There will be a gap of hopefully about only 30 or 40 minutes, and then we should be able to pick up that stream. So it's the same link. You should just look for another live stream right before totality here, which is just before 2 p.m. Central Time. Keep it from twisting. Corey, keep it from twisting. Kevin, GPS logger's ready for APRS. So on these balloons today, we're flying a suite of cameras and atmospheric sensors. Both of them have 2 different camera payloads on board. We are flying a 360-degree camera, a bunch of GoPros, and then we also have a Raspberry Pi camera system that is on board. That is actually our streaming system, which will downlink data to our ground station, which is located in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. So we are hoping that these balloons will be just north of Poplar Bluff during totality and in range of our ground station. It should pick up hopefully about 10 to 15 minutes before totality and continue through so you can watch the shadow cross the earth.
It's 17 like solid.
One of the things to note here as we finish fill is these balloons are designed to lift 8 to 10 pounds. We are actually flying 12 pounds today. So we're putting a little bit more helium in these balloons than it's called for. What that will do to our flight is the balloon will most likely burst a little earlier than it normally would. However, due to the eclipse and the cooling of the atmosphere, the helium gas won't expand quite as much as it goes up. And so essentially what that will mean is that we might go a little bit higher during our flight today. We're set to land just northeast, about an hour northeast of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. We are not the only team flying balloons today. So there are 30 plus teams that are part of the nationwide Eclipse ballooning project that are flying balloons all up and down the length of totality. From there, you can actually see, if you look at Eclipse.Montana, I believe, then you'll be able to click through different schools and see their live streams as well. The next closest team to our team is about an hour and a half drive from where we are currently. We are launching 2 balloons today. You all online can only see one. We have already finished fill for the first balloon. It is off to the right, and we are doing our best to play hot potato and keep it off the ground. We've had some pretty big gusts that have caused us a little concern. But so far, fingers crossed. We're almost done with fill for the second balloon. When that completes, what we'll do is we'll fully tie off and close out the balloon, which means that we are not flying a vent system. Other teams are. And so they will be able to let helium out of the balloons and achieve what's called a float, which means you stay about the same altitude. We will not be doing that. We will be just ascending until the balloon pops, and then it descends under parachute. These balloons grow to be about the size of a small school bus. These are bigger balloons than what we normally fly, one size up. These are 2,000 gram K-Mont balloons, if you're curious. The reason why, if you notice, it's a little elongated is just the helium is trying to get to the top of the balloon, and because of the pressure here, there's a little bit more space in these balloons, so it won't take its full balloon shape or the spherical shape that a lot of people recognize as a full balloon until we actually launch and it starts getting to the lower pressures and at altitude. I will say, fun fact, on a clear day, you can actually spot these balloons with the naked eye all the way up to 100,000 feet. It has to be very special conditions with just the right reflection off of the balloon. But because they get to be the size of a small school bus, that is how you're able to see if you look in the right space with your eyes focused on the right thing. It is very difficult, and it's very fun when you get it, but it is very hard to spot. We just completed our second balloon fill, which means that we're going to do tie-off. So what that means is we're closing out the balloon and making sure that none of the helium will escape during flight. For those of us just joining us, what we do is we put a zip tie at the top to completely close the balloon. We remove the fill nozzle, which is where the helium entered the balloon. And then after that, we will fold up the neck of the balloon on itself to create a loop. And from that loop, we hang a couple of zip ties, and that is actually where we will secure the flight string when we're ready for flight.
You don't want to grab in between. You don't want the don't grab there. So have your top fingers above it. Don't grab a box there. See the thin line.
So I'm watching for you. The moment you start putting on gloves,
I think we might need
VT payloads. Yep.
You're going because you need to turn your thing on.
You won't be able to move that.
Will you need my help or can I stay here? Hey, have you done? You checked right?
That's for like Kate Bridges. Have you guys lost some check right?
Yeah.
It feels like the whole like when you're not talking to somebody and you're like, hey, tell so and so I said.
It might need to go on.
So how is the balloon actually going to fix the string? Is it just duct tape?
You need a break?
Is it like
Caught that fly.
Hey,
West.
and
got this.
Around a knot.
Twist is good.
Y'all need to take a knee. Would that make it easier?
Twist a little more to the left.
Yeah, let's do that. Well, it's easier to move if we're standing. Yeah. That is massive. So, our reason why I think they're okay is
Watch this is tight. This is tight.
it's like, how else are you going to get someone latex?
Hey, watch.
There's like people all around that. So I guess they decided not to be eating like that. We might get some sugar.
We actually really did not watch it.
Really?
Oh! Guys! Keep it down.
You can.
Hold on. You got this.
We got it?
You're good. Come on, guys, right here.
In a minute.
Yeah.
Make it through.
This is like a competitive sport.
Yeah. Keep it from the truck. Don't let it hit. Yeah. Got it.
Stay on your side.
Do not run around the circle. Stay on your side. Take a step back if you need to.
You want me to move it?
No, it's fine.
Watch that twist. I know it's hard, but okay, you got that. Good job.
Hey, gotta hold it. Watch the water bag right behind you. Don't move. Yes.
Good job, guys. Good job. Keep it up.
This is very stressful.
They've already been powered up and are probably in Perry.
It looked like from here. The balloon was in my way of seeing if the balloon was on the ground. Yeah.
Molly, T minus 35.
Thank you.
From my angle,
I know, I'm like, just
yeah, it was very close.
Hey, you got this, guys. You got this. Keep it up. More win.
Poppy. I should be back. It shouldn't take too long.
We ball.
No.
You're currently in your whole time, by the way.
Surviving.
Wes, do you mind taking the hold to the right of Alexis?
Yeah. We're going to have to dip out in a second. So,
Step back to help cover that spot.
Tejas,
What's up?
A
can you
little
send
bit.
someone to replace me
There you
so
go.
I can go do payload stuff?
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Okay. Thank you.
Oregon do it, so it has Jivitash. You're gonna be doing great.
No, replace them with gold.
Nice.
No, we're gonna replace them with gold. Can you do that? Yeah. Maxine, get on.
Yeah, like it's actually picking up a bit.
The Eclipse is going to start with the one who died. But I don't know how much time you're ready. If we do hand over hand,
Jivitesh, go on this balloon.
we're going to line up super close together.
Molly, Jivitesh is gonna replace you. Kian, Maxine's gonna replace you.
All right, sweet.
It's
Come on, Maxine.
stay there until...
For what?
Maxine,
What? I think I'm got some.
don't worry, Maxine, you're good. I got most of the cameras set up now, right?
As soon as Angela is ready, she can go back. It's okay, baby.
I was just worried about that.
Wes, keep an eye.
It was just the normal one. It was like, all right, get it on.
Yeah.
Jivitesh is like 4 last time.
Hey, at least we know what
Okay, Angela. When you're done, self back in, and then tell Maxine to come back out.
Way more interesting. Yeah. I'd rather have a challenging task to do than be bored. What's your hat?
Coming back.
wire cutters. There you go. Now I need a roll. I need the red duct tape.
We're locked in.
Okay.
It's so cool.
Back in my element.
Okay, we're done.
Awesome. Right on time, 12:20.
Okay.
Cherries. Whichever one of them is on VT.
Keep holding it. It's still windy.
It's time for VT payload power up and close out. So if you're on a VT payload, you're gonna have to power up and close it out.
Oh, you're doing that, Shannon.
Maxine, I have to go. I know.
So Shannon's holding my spot.
Maxine, turn yours on, then I'll get cameras. We want cameras on as late as possible.
How often do you want it to take a picture on the GoPro?
Good job. Yeah, 60 seconds.
Ashton and Molly wants you to look at something. So can someone replace you for a second?
I need somebody to replace me for
I got it.
Molly?
Yep.
Wait, we have extra gloves, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
we do.
That is gross.
I can't really do much. Are you guys able to power on over there and then quickly run it over?
Yeah, guys, power it up here and then run it over.
Yep, but just
Is it powered up right now?
Yeah, power
Okay.
up and close out.
Okay.
I need somebody to either do materials. or
Kian,
take
who's
my
doing
job.
cherries?
I am. I'm
Ollie,
gonna step out once
Ollie,
Maxine's
come
off.
over here.
Okay.
Tyler and Kean, you guys move more in this direction, and Holly, go to that balloon. John, go over there.
Alright,
You got it?
we got it.
Oh, there's like nobody.
Shannon, make sure when you power I'll check the lights are on.
Okay, I'll wait for you to get gloves.
Copy.
The lights are on, then no one's home.
Alright, I can swap it. Yes, I will.
The tile should hold, so if it's twisting, it can. Well, if it can't hold, then we have a bigger problem.
Concerned about the twist.
So we're gonna make this whole thing like 2 zip ties. Yep. 2 zip ties.
Dude, zip ties are like.
And ducting.
VT payloads are powering on.
DT.
Go ahead and clean up. Over there. Jeez, they keep breaking.
Kian, we need to power on cherries.
I'm
I
open.
think.
What?
I think we need to power on cherries.
Alright.
Shannon, don't forget to start a timer.
Alright, I'm stepping out. You got it?
Start timer.
Alright, Mustafa, you're in.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Yep.
We're gonna.
Wait, before I do this.
Good work, everyone. We're on schedule. We're gonna launch soon, though, in 10 minutes ish.
Okay. Brian, do you have a camera?
In 12 minutes. 12 minutes.
Use your phone so I can just screenshot the example.
Oh, yeah.
In 2 minutes, you guys are gonna have to walk the balloon to the end of this flight circuit, okay?
What? Do you need camera?
Are you able to take hold here? I'm gonna help you. I think the ones are too small.
They are too small.
I'm gonna go.
It's okay, balloon. You're doing great. We do have socks.
Alright, I think I might need some.
I'm just trying to figure out these barrels.
see you in grapes. On materials.
ETA Shannon. 5250.
Yeah.
No, 5258.
He doesn't have any data and he needs a web browser.
You need a web browser to start a timer on Android?
I guess.
That's crazy.
Shannon, I have a stopwatch app.
Guys, can we start walking the balloon to the end of the flight string?
Yeah, I got the inject.
Does everybody have their zip ties, right?
Hey, careful, just as much.
Watch the binder. No, watch the binder.
Left, more down. There you go, you're good. Hey, Riley, come here. I'm running a stopwatch on my phone and I screenshotted the time. That way more. Not too much further. Alright, right here.
Hey, just how much longer until we lift?
Yeah, are we good to?
The launch is in 5 minutes.
Okay, let's start recording. Yeah.
PT balloons in position.
Huh? You got it, Shannon? Shannon?
Heroes is on the flight string.
Okay, zip tie and everything?
Yeah.
I guess. Kind of taking his time.
Oh,
No,
first.
You gonna help Shannon, Dr. Gomez?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, that was the good year. Well, the less open part is still technically.
He's right there. What? Green shirt. The New Balances.
Oh, I'm supposed to be holding pages.
What?
I'm supposed to be holding pink box when we launch.
What?
I'm supposed to be holding pink box when we launch.
Okay, but we're not watching, so just.
I'm just saying.
I know. Just. Yes.
Yeah, I just need some.
Do I need to go stand next to one? Table for size.
No, Molly, get on the gloves.
When I say something.
I don't have a time, so I don't.
You can put a long strip over the top too.
What are you looking for, Brian?
Why
Get my gloves back on.
How are they going?
Priya, what? It's not all about aesthetics. Let me see you.
They're doing it
Are there more of these bugs in the box?
Tighten the strings
They're
more.
under the
Also on the side.
Oh, okay. Under the parachute.
Yeah, they don't care.
Okay.
And then pull the tabs.
Are we gonna do hand over hand or the
Launch in 3.
I can do hand over hand pretty.
What we need to do is
Surround the balloon.
I would have done. I was like, aesthetics don't matter.
Okay.
At the end
Hey
of the day,
Jenny,
we just
do you want me to see if I can see the local airport's readings on
ours
gusts right
are a
now?
little upside down.
No, we're just experiencing it. Sorry, I just wanted to see.
Dr. Gomez,
I wanted to
can you video
I think we maybe need all of them.
what?
Especially as we get closer to having people on payloads. He's still switching. Hey, he has socks.
Okay.
He's a
I'll
socks.
just use
The
them.
marker ready? Oh, okay then.
We got zip ties ready?
It should be in the spot.
All right, I'm one glove off.
Stabilizers in their
For those of us joining and or watching what we are doing now, sorry. We have 2 balloons up right now and we are still dealing with a lot of wind. We have one flight string that's been laid out. This is our Virginia Tech flight string. Right now we are on schedule to launch in about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more. Payloads are being closed out and powered up. And then we will basically make sure everything is happening as it should be. Careful, careful, careful. Sorry, guys. As you can see, we've got a little bit of gusty winds here with the big balloons. It's a little bit unruly. We're working on it. We've got payloads being turned on and ready for closeout and power up before our final flight checks, tracking, making sure everything is good to go. And then we will launch this balloon. I'm going to have to go out and try and help with balloon management. So they're right now doing balloon management. We're getting this final little bit here. So we have only a few people on wind management, which is really scary for me and everybody else. But we are here in Thayer High School in Missouri, right on the border between Missouri and Arkansas. And so we're going to get as many people with gloves on as we can for this first launch to make sure we're good on the balloon side. I don't know where Dr. G went. But, Okay, cool. Then we're almost going to be here, hopefully. Very, very shortly, you all will get to see a balloon launch. I'm going to see if I can stay on here, but if they need extra hands, I might have to set you down and then run over and help. So, wave hi.
Need help over here, or are you good? I can only help through until Bria is ready.
You're good. Grab socks. They're faster.
Got it.
T-minus 1 minute for our first balloon launch. That is the flight string down there. It has been attached to our flight string with the zip ties. And then we have here, just to tell you all the order, we have the parachute is first. We have two different tracking methods. We have our spot and our APRS. Then we have an atmospheric science payload, Terry. We have another payload that looks at cosmic radiation, pink box. We have materials payload looking at how the UV sun affects materials. We have a 360-degree camera, another payload, and then we have for WCU, they have a bunch of different experiments also looking at cosmic radiation as well as just general atmospheric conditions. And then at the very end of our flight string, we have a wind speed payload, and then at the very, very end with the scoops coming off is a camera payload. And what the scoops do is they help slow down the rotation during flight so that the footage that we capture is a little bit smoother and not quite so nauseating to watch real time. Do you have anything you want to say?
Yes. Okay. My name is Enrique Gomez from Western Carolina University, and I would like to thank the team here from Virginia Tech for allowing us to kind of share this time together. And I would like to also acknowledge the support from Three Rivers College in Missouri, the city of Poplar Bluff, and also the town of Terre, particularly Terre High School, for allowing us to use this space right there. You know, go Bobcats.
All right, so we are at T-minus basically a minute. So one of the things that we practiced yesterday, go to the other side, go! Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to set you all down, get gloves. Yeah, go for it. I mean, if hand over hand as far as possible. All right, guys, everybody pick up your payload and take 3 big steps. We do want the slack in between. Don't get it tangled, but we want it pretty quick. We're gonna have to do this fast.
We're gonna have to move as we go, kind of with the balloon. Build up some slack.
There you go. Build up slack. Walk closer to each other. Closer to each other. There we go. There we go. Here's this launch. So what we're doing is a hand-over-hand launch, and the reason why we're doing that is surprisingly a little gentle. It's a little gentler than our horizontal launch, which we've been practicing yesterday. But basically the horizontal launch is when we let the balloon go and then it lifts payloads out of everyone's arms down the flight string. But we are trying to avoid that because it is a very difficult launch and we have the chance of actually impacting some of our payloads. We prefer that not to happen. So we are doing our best to get as many payloads up as possible, and then we will probably let the last couple payloads go as a horizontal launch. This is the hardest vertical launch we've ever done. Hand over hand balloon, you can see it wants to fly. It is going to head north from where we are currently. We've got our team here on the left walking down. We still have the second balloon here. We are going to get this payload and this flight string up as fast as possible, and then we will start the fill for our second balloon, which has our live streaming video payload, and that video payload is what is downlinking to our ground station, which is located in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. So here we go. We're almost to the bottom of the flight string. We're going to move because if we swing right now, you all can see we have some lights and trees that we are trying to avoid with the very final payload. Faster, come on. We had a bunch of jokes that we were gonna have to be really careful and do the next balloon very quickly. So we are ascending, we are going up. Right now it's a little slow. We've got some winds, surface winds that we're working through, and then it'll continue heading up as we go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna transition to our second balloon here. We're bringing it out to the flight string. We are also putting everything on the flight string just as we did with the Virginia Tech payload and payloads. So what we are going to be doing here is the same thing. We're powering up cameras, we're getting everything out to the flight string, and then we will do essentially what you all just saw again to launch our second balloon. Hopefully here in about 10 minutes or so, you all will see a second launch. There's that first balloon still going up there. It's a little bit hard to focus on, sorry guys, but it is still there, I promise. It's a little hard because I'm a little shaky because I'm excited. Let's see if I can focus it a little bit better. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, it's already in the box. So now we have the second balloon we're hooking up to the flight string. Down this flight string, just to tell you all, we have the parachute obviously up top. Then we have our spot tracker. We have an iridium tracker, and this iridium tracker talks to the iridium satellite network, and that is actually what our ground station downrange uses to track this balloon. And then as we go down the flight string, there is an atmospheric science payload looking at UV rays from the sun. And then the very end, we have another camera payload, but in this case, instead of just GoPros, we actually do have a live streaming video payload. So hopefully here in about 30 to 40 minutes after we launch this balloon, you all will be getting a live feed direct to this link from our balloon up at around 60,000 feet and through totality. So you'll be able to see the shadow of the eclipse come across.
Is Prism already inside Cherry? Okay, we're good. There's multiple prisms.
We didn't call out to the ground station.
No. So we're going to do a call out to our ground station and let them know that we're coming their way very soon. We still have the balloon. It's still going up there.
Ground station, are you on Zello?
It's a little hard to see, but we are here at the high school. Kevin, check iridium.
Iridium is now powered on.
Kevin, check iridium. So we're going to be checking our trackers here last minute, making sure everything is good to go before we actually do this launch. Making sure, double checking that all our trackers are working, because that is very important, not only for tracking the balloon during flight and our streaming, but also for recovery. So if you're just joining us, these balloons will go up, they will burst, and they will come down under their parachute. However, we have no control over where they land. So what will be happening is we have two different sets of trackers on each balloon, and we will be looking at those trackers as it lands to know exactly where it comes from, where it landed, and then we will be going out and driving out to retrieve our payloads, especially the ones that have the scientific payloads, that are all their data is saved on board. In addition to, we just want to get our stuff back so we can do this really cool project again. So I'm going to set you all up here a little bit. I will pick you back up so you can see the launch in a few minutes. Watch it, watch it. Careful. Careful, careful! Are we up?
Iridium's up.
Great. So, confirmed iridium is up. That is how we track our payload during flight. So our ground station downrange is able to actually point at our flight string during flight and get that video footage from the edge of space.
A little bit of a nub, maybe. Plus my eyes are going crazy.
Yep.
It's cherries, it's getting ready.
So if you all take a look up, we have just started the eclipse. Use your eclipse glasses. Look at the sun. Make sure you only look through the eclipse glasses. It is in the bottom right corner. So for those of you online, if you didn't hear me yell just now, sorry. The eclipse has officially started here in Thayer, Missouri, just the very first part of it. So then we will have this balloon up during the eclipse, and during totality is when it will be live streaming. We are also saving that video on board and on the computer at the ground station, just in case it doesn't go out through the Wi-Fi at the school that we're set up at, Three Rivers College. We would like to say thank you very, very much. 10 what?
Minutes to launch.
Okay. It's not a bad thing if you launch like 4 minutes early, because then we'll be a little closer. But
We're not ready.
yeah,
Kieran's like over there
yeah,
wiping.
get ready. But
I'm just trying to make sure.
I would love to show you all the eclipse here, but I'm sure my phone would not be able to handle it, and it would be very blurry. Maybe here in a few minutes when we sign off, I'll find a solar filter and put it in front just to see if you all can see it too. However, once this balloon goes up, after that moment, I will be shutting off this live stream just so that we don't interfere with our ground station stream when it does get up and running. In that case, as we go here, we are about a little less than 10 minutes from the second launch. Wind.
Jenny, how early should we launch? Do you think we should launch early? Because it would just be even lower, right? Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
You are good. We're slightly underfilled, so it's good that we left it. I think we have an audience. 8.5 when you get set up.
It's competitive. Online. It's in the field.
It's launched first, so it'll get us out.
We might launch this when it gets late. Your gels not working, so stay
It was impossible to get out of those. Like I literally was like, it was like ranges from like 16 to 18, and I was just out.
Everybody is in psychotic. Everything is on board.
Right over there. Yeah. I see the little heat waves. Yeah. No, it's oh, you mean far out? Yeah.
That looks like a tire fire. That's
Yep. All we can do.
Yep.
Well, we do have a bow and arrow. There's one more thing we could do.
We still haven't gotten that to work though.
Actually, that was a physics problem. Well, I for the Chinese quiz. No way he did it that fast.
He's lifting 1.5. If you do the same payload when you get just overfills.
For those of you online, we are doing our final closeout now. We're waiting on 1 or 2 more payloads. We're also waiting on time. So we're trying to hit a specific time that we launch in order to put this balloon at a specific altitude during totality. Our particular balloon, we're targeting about 65,000 feet. So that means with our ascent rate that we were targeting, it would put us about 65 minutes before totality. So that is what we are trying to hit here. just about 65 minutes before, so we were looking at about a 12:50 launch Central Time. Everybody else has a different time there, but here in a couple minutes, hopefully we'll get this balloon off the ground. We might launch a couple minutes early, and the only thing that does is it puts it at a little higher altitude during the eclipse. Another safety thought on that is just it puts us up. The winds at the upper levels of the atmosphere right now are very slow. So even though we are ascending, we are not getting pushed very far in latitude and longitude. And so we would stay within range of our ground station during totality, even if we launch a couple minutes early. T-minus 5 minutes here. I will let you know after this launch. We will be enjoying the eclipse here in Thayer, and then we will head out and do chase and recovery. Right now it's looking like about a 3-hour drive flight, which means that we're actually driving back through Poplar Bluff where our ground station is. And so we'll pick up our ground station and we'll go and recover hopefully tonight. There's a little bit of rain moving into the area tonight, and we'd rather our payloads not get wet. Although they are mostly in styrofoam boxes, so that should protect some. Not all of the cameras are in protective cases. So while there's still a chance they may get wet, we don't want them to. Careful. We needed the wind to drop like now though.
Yeah, I think as it cools off, it'll really drop.
It hasn't really been going.
T-minus 3 minutes.
You can 100% say, by the way.
3 minutes.
For those of you online, T-minus 3 minutes until the second balloon launch, right before I'll pick you up and then walk you so you can see the launch. Careful. I will take this 3 minutes really quick to say big thank you to Three Rivers Community College here in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. They were allowing us to stay over this weekend and continue our research and last minute preparation. Also a big shout out and thank you to Thayer High School. This is where we are launching from for this eclipse. It's just the perfect spot for the flight track to go just north of Poplar Bluff. So big thank you to both of those organizations and the people there. Hopefully there are a couple of teachers or other community members online who know these things. Tell everyone big thank you from us here at Virginia Tech and WCU and the Nationwide Eclipse Ballooning Project. We really appreciate the willingness to help with our team and allow us to launch here and experience the eclipse. Other than that, good luck to the other teams who are also all getting their balloons up here for the Nationwide Eclipse Ballooning Project. If you're just joining us, there are about 30 plus teams that are all flying the live streaming video payload with a ground station trying to receive that footage. So the idea is you can click through different schools. There are some that launched earlier in Texas all the way up through Maine. So you can click and see the shadow travel across the earth in the band all across 30 plus different balloons. So you should be able to see in Texas a little bit earlier than Maine. And we are trying to contribute that pretty much right in the middle of the path. We are launching in 30 seconds. I'm going to pull you all off of the stand and bring you back so you can see it. gonna make my way back. You can see here we have the flight string again with the balloon, the parachute, and then the payloads lined up all the way down. We have 2 payloads on this flight string that have those scoops on the box. You'll see the long arms stick off. That is actually for stabilization of the payload. And what that does is it keeps the cameras from spinning wildly during the launch. And that really helps stabilize and make sure that we have pretty footage of the eclipse and everything else. Just for you all to see, hopefully if you follow this YouTube, we'll be posting videos of what we collected. Also, we have a Facebook and an Instagram where we've been posting about our trip and also our activities at Virginia Tech. Our Facebook is just HabAtVT. Our Instagram is the same, HabAtVT, HAB@VT. It is high altitude ballooning at Virginia Tech. Our YouTube, as you all clearly are here watching, is HabAtVT videos. So if you want to check back in about a week or so to this page, we'll be posting videos of the footage that we collected and also our experience on this trip. So hopefully you all can see just the accomplishments that this group of students has made. Little background, all of the students on this team are undergraduates, actually. They started for Virginia Tech about 1.5 years ago, and they knew nothing about ballooning. So in 1.5 years, they were able to learn not only about building payloads and about the process of how to launch a balloon, but they are also the ones running the timeline. They're the ones making the contingency calls if things go wrong. They're the ones making decisions about which order the payloads are in on the flight string, and they're the ones that are making decisions about the timing of everything in order to achieve the objective for this project. So as one of their mentors, I'm extraordinarily proud of them. They've come a very, very long way, and they deserve all of the attention, and we are almost ready for launch here. As we sit and wait, there's the end of our flight string with our 2 camera payloads with the scoops off the end. So we are going to walk towards me, where I am currently stationed, which is in the stands of the football stadium. And the reason why is because when we let go of the balloon, we really want to be careful that it doesn't hit the lights or the trees, and especially with the winds very gusty to the north. We really want to be careful that we don't hit that with our last couple payloads. It would be really sad to break an arm off of one of our video payloads right before we got in the air. So we're starting the launch. Congrats to this team. That is their first horizontal launch. We have never done that before. We had a windy day yesterday to practice with a much smaller balloon and Eclipse glasses as payloads. Super proud of them. That was crazy. None of the payloads hit the ground, which is what normally happens the first time you do a horizontal launch. I can speak from experience. That was incredible and very good of these students. The practice really paid off, and now we're going to hopefully have this balloon in the air at the right altitude over Poplar Bluff. So congratulations to these students. If you all hang on just a couple extra minutes here, I'm going to try and find a solar filter just to show you. The eclipse has officially started here in Thayer, Missouri. So we are going to try and find that to show you all a little glimpse, and then we will sign off here very quickly. So give us a couple minutes to locate that solar filter, and I can see if I can show you the eclipse really quick. But then otherwise, thank you so much for joining us with this launch. That is all our team will be doing before just experiencing the eclipse. So thank you for joining us, especially if you sign off now. Give me a couple minutes to find the solar filter and see if I can show you what we see. Hey, solar filter, where's the extra one we packed? It's in one of the toolboxes, solar filter. Hey team, the eclipse has started. Grab some glasses and check it out. There's some on the end here. We have more in the van that are the special NEBP ones. So we have NEBP ones over here. Get your solar glasses. Get your eclipse glasses. We are still looking for the solar filter for those of you who are still here online. We're setting up to watch the eclipse. I can try and do it with a pair of glasses, but I can't guarantee that it'll be very good. NASA very kindly gave us a ton of glasses, in addition to special ones for our project, the NEBP project. I need a pair. Do you have it? Okay, we're going to bring you over to a much better camera than the phone camera. Hopefully you will be able to see the eclipse through a non-solar filter here, which is going to be a little bit better.
Solar filter.
You have it?
Yes.
Can you open it? Oh, we've got it here on our screen. See if you all can see this. There we go. The eclipse has started here in Thayer, Missouri. We are very excited. Thank you so much for joining us. This is what it looks like here. We will be hanging out here for about another hour, and that's about when totality will start. So thank you again so much for joining us here with Habit VT and WCU from Thayer, Missouri. Big shout out again to Poplar Bluff for letting us stay there. We hope you all enjoyed this broadcast. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. We will get back and hopefully answer them here in a little bit after we experience totality. Other than that, enjoy the eclipse if you're able to see it, even if it's a partial. Get outside and check it out. You will notice a temperature difference. So thanks again for joining us. Signing off. Thank you all so much for joining us here at Virginia Tech in Thayer, Missouri.